Hello and welcome. We just got finished reading The Legend of Knockshegawna by T. Crofton Crocker. In this story, we find that a farmer has made pasture land for his herd, his cows and everything, over on the hill of Knockshegawna. And the fairies who lived there did not appreciate this because the cows And the fairies who lived there did not appreciate this, for the cows' lowing they found to be very, very depressing. And so they started tormenting and terrorizing every single person who ever tried surviving a night and taking care of cows. Well, with the owner not knowing what to do, since he couldn't keep anybody there and he kept losing cows, so he kept losing revenue, which meant he was going to lose the land and his house and everything, this might seem concerning to some. He ran into a man named Larry, a bard of Ireland, I think would be sufficient to say. Something akin to a Pied Piper of sorts. Only he's the Irish variant of the Pied Piper. He doesn't come through and collect all the rats. He instead sits there with all of the alcohol that he can find and waits and plays, and whenever a fairy comes over to try and terrify him away, he just plays again, and he gets excited because he knows how the fairies play. He sees the fairies and he just laughs and he plays more, and then finally, when he sees the opportunity, he'll seize a fairy. He'll seize a fairy and he'll ride the fairy, and the fairy will jump trying to throw him off and scare him away, and Larry just laughs. And this boldness is something that the fairies appreciate. They recognize fearlessness in others, as they too are fearless, it seems. So, with the respect gained, they promise never to visit the hill again because of the bravery of Larry and his music. So, Larry got to live a nice, easy life and never was disturbed again. And as the author put it, no one can say if fairies ever showed up again at Knockshegawna because, well, he wasn't there to find out. But he does know that so long as Larry was alive, never again was anyone tormented on the hill of Knockshegawna. I just find the story so wonderful. I love the fairy queen having respect for a man who sat on her back and then allowed her to jump over a giant river, throws him off, he lands on the ground, he just goes, again. The mad lad, the true Florida man, only it's an Irish person. And I love that the fairy just respects that. She's like, nice, I'm impressed, you have my respect. You want to go back? Yeah, sure, why not? Goes back. We won't disturb you anymore. Have a nice day. All right, thanks. Bye. Oh, and she also promises to grant him a wish. But, as was probably right of him, because he seems to know a bit about fairies, he didn't ever take her up on any of the offers to answer a wish, which is very likely a good thing, for the way fairies answer wishes may not be the way that you want them answered, but maybe we'll find out in the future. So, that's what I got out of the story. What'd you get out of the story? Let me know down in the comments below, but don't forget to like and subscribe on your way, and if you like this story, check out more right here. Thank you, and have a nice day.